I'm Craig Satterlee. I'm an ELCA pastor called by our church to teach preaching at our seminary in Chicago. I am humbled and honored to learn that my name has been lifted up as a potential nominee for the office of bishop in the Northwest Lower Michigan Synod. As I have lived with this news, I find myself excited by the possibility that maybe, just maybe, God through the church is calling me to a place that is for me home. I grew up in Roseville and went to school in Ann Arbor. I interned at Trinity in Midland, where I learned to be a pastor, and I was the interim pastor at St. Timothy in Sturgis, where the good people of that congregation kept me grounded in word and sacrament and the privilege of pastoring during the 5 years of my doctoral program. For all the years of our lives, my family and I have returned to Grand Traverse and Benzie counties for rest and renewal and to be keenly aware of God's presence. We retreat to a cabin near Honor as often as we can, so this is just a delightful surprise. I enjoy a multifaceted ministry of preaching and leading worship, teaching in seminary classroom and continuing education events across the church, leading and consulting in congregations, writing and administration. I carry out this vocation in a variety of venues and contexts, and it occurs to me that God through the church might be inviting me to bring all of my various gifts together in one place, to lead and to serve among people with whom I can live and journey over time in a place that I love. I resonate with the understanding of bishop as chief pastor because everything I do in ministry is grounded in and flows from my call to preach the word and administer the sacraments. And so this is how I would approach the office of bishop. I'm very impressed by the questions that the Bishop Election Task Force have asked me to respond to. As I have reflected and answered those questions, I sense a call, an internal call to this ministry. I am reminded that when I applied to Trinity Seminary 30 years ago, it was in writing the application essay that I discovered that I needed to go to the seminary. And I sense that same spirit working within me. My answers to those questions, my reflections, are posted on the Synod webpage. I have also posted them on my webpage, craigasatterlee.com, in a special section /mitten. I hope you'll have a look. It's my experience that whenever God through the church invites me to open my life so that the Holy Spirit can have some extra maneuvering room, it is both exhilarating and terrifying. It's also always an experience of profound grace. So I want to thank you for bestowing this grace upon me by inviting me to be part of this process. If it seems good to the Spirit and to the church, I hope that we will have opportunity for further conversation. In the meantime, I want you to know that I'm praying for you. The peace of Christ be with you always.